NFL guy.
What's up, everybody? So, got done with my draft. I'm going to go over a little bit of my team. So, I was like, when I first logged in to ESPN and saw I had the 10th pick, I'm like, fuck. So, anyway, but I think I still did pretty good. So, with the first round, 10th pick, I drafted Joe Mixon. 4 rushing touchdowns last year, 5 rushing. I think his touchdowns are going to go from 4 to possibly 6. His receiving touchdowns might stay the same. And in the second round, third pick, I ended up getting James Conner. He had 15 touchdowns last year. 3 of them, 3 also receiving. James Conner was a freaking beast last year. I think I got a steal with James Conner. I was just like, I could have got Dalvin Cook, but I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to take that chance and draft him. In the third round, 10th pick, I took my first receiver, Mike Evans. He was the 10th best wide receiver going into the fantasy draft on ESPN, in the ESPN Fantasy Football Magazine. 14 touchdowns last year. He's probably going to have the same. Great pickup. I'm so glad I got him. In the fourth round, third pick, I got Juju Smith-Schuster. He's going to be Kansas City's number 1. Patrick Mahomes is going to make him a better receiver. I think that was a steal that he fell to the fourth round. I'm so glad that I got him. Talk about steal. 5th round, 10th pick, I drafted Antonio Gibson. 9 rushing touchdowns last year, 3 receiving. I think I'm really good at my running back position so far from my drafting. Round 6, pick 3, I was just like, ooh, man, I don't know what people were doing, but they were drafting quarterbacks early. And I'm like Aaron Rodgers, I think, went in the 3rd round. I'm like, that's really early to take a quarterback because you want to build up your bench with running backs and receivers, especially the running backs. There was 12 people in this league. Once you get to the 4th round, 5th round, it is slim pickings. So anyway, I got Matt Stafford, which I'm really happy with. 41 touchdowns last year, 4,800 yards receiving, plus he adds Allen Robinson, another threat to the Rams team. That was a great pickup at quarterback. Round 7, pick 10, I got Drake London. I was so happy to get Drake London. They're calling him this year's Jamar Chase. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, receivers started going around that pick. Like it was like pick, receiver. And then I can't remember who got drafted, but it was like this guy and then Drake London. I was like, please let me get Drake London. Like I was pacing the floor like crazy. I'm like waiting for the ESPN go doo-doo-doo, your pick next. And I was like, yes, I got Drake London. I was like, oh my God, I think he's going to be a stud. Atlanta's number 1 receiver. Another steal super late, round 8, 3rd pick, Rashad Penny. 6 touchdowns last year. Well, we had Chris Carson. Oh, I shouldn't say we, but I should say Seattle had Chris Carson last year. So Rashad Penny is the starter for Seattle. So yeah, definitely, I think that was a steal getting Rashad Penny. Round 9, I end up picking up my backup quarterback. I went with Deshaun Watson. I just went with him because his numbers from 2019 was great. 6 games where he went from 30 to 46 fantasy points and other 6 games where he was like 20 to 29. I'm going to see what's happened. Mac Jones went undrafted. I can't believe it. 22 touchdowns last year. And it was a hard decision. I'm like, you know what? I don't know. I'm going to go with Deshaun Watson. He's probably going to get suspended more. I might drop him if Mac Jones is still there. I'm going to get him because Mac Jones is going to, I think, have maybe 22 to 26 touchdowns. But yeah, if Deshaun Watson plays, he's a little rusty, but if he gets going, he's going to be really good this year for Cleveland. Round 10, pick 3, I went with Christian Kirk. He had 5 touchdowns last year, but I could see him being Trevor Lawrence's favorite wide receiver target. He was at Arizona last year, and he had some really good spurts last year, playing good. So he was a hot free agent pickup. So I got Christian Kirk in round 10. Round 11, I end up getting with pick 3, I got Russell Gage, which now he's looking like Tampa Bay's third option. I think he's a good flex. If Chris Godwin gets hurt, I think Russell Gage is going to go to number 2. It's going to be really interesting if Chris Godwin can stay healthy throughout the whole year. But I think getting Russell Gage is a great, smart, late, good pickup that I got. I think I really love this pickup with Russell Gage. Round 12, pick 3. Almost I forgot my tight end. Hold on one second. Oh, you know what? I forgot round 9. I got Hunter Henry. He was the first tight end that I picked. 9 touchdowns last year. Red zone monsters among tight ends. And he's possibly looking to be a tight end number 1. I think he's going to be a great target for Mac Jones. I was so happy that I got him. So I was happy that I got him and Drake London, the 2 players that I really wanted so bad. Then my backup tight end in round 12, I got Irv Smith, which Conklin is gone. He left for, I can't remember what team he left for, but Irv Smith, he might have a good year. Kirk Cousins loves his tight ends. So yeah, Irv Smith is the Vikings' number 1 tight end. Who else did I get in any order? I also got my kicker. I got Matt Prater, which he was 7 to 10 out of the 50 plus range. He's also the 9th best kicker, so at least I got a good kicker within the top 10 pre-draft kickers. And my 11th pick, I end up getting the Pats defense, which they are the 10th best defenses. But like I said, defenses are up and down each year. You could pick the worst defense, and the Jets could have 13 fantasy points that week. And then next week, the Jets could have -2. See, defenses is hard. I'd like to get somebody within the top 10 to 15, but I think I did pretty good with the Pats defense. And the last pick, I think could be a really big steal, especially if Austin Eckler gets hurt. Isaiah Spiller had 20 touchdowns for Texas A&M last year. So I end up picking him up late. I think that could be a really cool, another flex option. Depending, he's going to get some touches, obviously. Austin Eckler is not going to play the whole game. So, yeah. But that's my Bear Down Brawlers. I think I did pretty good. I'm hoping for the best. And I'll let you know how I did with my other teams when I select draft, when I do my other drafts for my other team. So, anyway, yeah, I think I'm really happy with this team.